Good afternoon, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Commodities Broker with RJO Futures here in Chicago, bringing you some afternoon commentary here on September 16th in the energy market. So let's dive right in. Crude prices here quite a bit weaker. Right now we have November crude oil trading off about $1.62. We're just under $1.06 a barrel, trading around 105.93. You know, we came in this morning with quite a bit of a weaker tone. We did manage to try to come back a little bit, and that kind of failed, and we're sitting down near the lows here as we're heading into the afternoon. Brent weaker as well, around 109.83. That's off about 187. We are seeing actually nat gas kind of bucking the trend. You look at Novi Nat Gas, we're trading almost 382. We're up a little over 6 cents. The complex, the heating oil, and the RBOB, that's off both around 4 to 5 cents here. So we're really seeing a bit of a sell-off in the oil market. Again, we came in this morning with quite a bit of a weaker tone. Something I've talked about in a lot of my other posts that's kind of really playing out is this whole thing in Syria right now. It's really kind of starting to shift to the back burner. Obviously, as we know, President Obama really hasn't gotten the support that they were looking for a military strike. Russia has kind of come out of the woodwork and has put together this whole deal, or trying to orchestrate this deal to remove the chemical weapons out of Syria. The UN today has been looking at a plan that would go ahead and do that. It's going to take, they estimate it's going to be about possibly a 9-month process to do this. But as we know, last week Syria coming out and agreeing to this whole idea. So for now, it looks like this idea of some type of military strike is really moving here to the back table. And we're seeing, you know, obviously crude prices, additional fear premium coming out of the market. And that's something, again, that if you look at my past posts, that's something that I kind of thought we might see develop. Now, there's still, I think, a lot of fear premium in that market, but we are starting to see that come out, and there's a possibility to see things a little bit, come on down a little bit further, kind of targeting around that 103.5 area. Now, something else that's important is if we look at Libya's oil production, we've seen short term here at least, that's kind of ramped up here just a little bit. So if you recall again in prior posts here, I mentioned that oil was, their production, their output was starting to slide off a little bit. We've kind of seen that turn a little bit. So I think you've got some real good things that are happening there, starting to take a little bit of steam out of that market. Technical indicators, which were recently showing, in my opinion, up in the overbought area, kind of came down a little bit, but you look at the areas on the charts that crude is violating right now, we're kind of coming down to a key area. So if we see this weakness the rest of the afternoon and we get some follow through with it tomorrow, the market could be breaking some key levels. So that's kind of why I'm starting to target that 103.5 area. Again, I don't think we're going to get there all in one day necessarily, but I think short term, that's where we want to focus at. Now, we do have FOMC meeting starting tomorrow. We'll look at a statement coming out on Wednesday. So we got to watch there to see what the Fed has to say. If they make any mention of tapering or anything along those lines, could kind of get the dollar moving here a little bit. So we'll watch that. And we also got to watch the EIA data that will be coming out here on Wednesday. So give me a call, shoot me an email. Be more than happy to chat with you. We'll have a preview or some expectations of those numbers here tomorrow. So if you want to kind of get an idea, give me a call, shoot me an email, and I can give you some indications of that. Of course, futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk. May not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.